whoa, whoa, whoa. What's up, Gump? And what's up, freaks? This is a really special weekend. It's Memorial Day weekend. So if you guys don't mind, before we jump into the action, I'd like to just take a few moments and honor those that paid the ultimate sacrifice. So, to the men and women who didn't make it home, thank you. And from all the guys and gals I talked to going overseas, we all had an agreement. You know, we didn't want people to cry and mourn if we made the ultimate sacrifice. The best way to honor that was to live life to the fullest, which is why I say feed dreams and starve fears so much, because it's the best way I can honor people who can't do the same thing, who can't be here to make the most of their lives, who paid the ultimate sacrifice. What better way to honor them than doing something with the freedom they fought for? Anyway, that's my opinion. Are you ready, Gump? We got to work on this daggum green car. Let's go.
To some losses through the process had me furious, but I got eyes on the vision, can't get delirious. Fall in love with the game and then you marry it. I think I married it. This the anthem. If you reckon with it, put your hands up. Yeah, this the anthem. If you get up and get it, put your hands up.
And really quick, we wanted to take a moment to introduce you to the newest barn cats that are going to be on the channel. This is Houdini and this is Coda. Oh wait, what's that? Oh yeah, boosted fab sticker. That's because he's partnering up with us during this video, and to celebrate Memorial Day, he's going to extend the 20% off on the entire website, the entire thing, until the end of May. It doesn't matter if you're into drag racing or you're trying to restore that old car, I promise you he has something for you. Anyway, again, back to the action. Since the red car is over at Early Performance, I'm going to do what I said I was going to do and start working on the green car. I'm going to tear into the transmission and see if those clutches are fried up. I'm going to try to do this kind of podunk, but everything costs money, and I just need this car so that I can drive my daggum wife to ice cream. So, like, I'm just going to try to take the stuff from the broken trans and put it into this trans and hope that everything's well. Will I regret it? Maybe. I don't know. One way to find out. So I'm going to try it. And at the same time, I don't want to get too carried away, but I also don't like putting things back in the car this nasty. It's hard to trace down leaks, and quite honestly, it just looks like crap, so I want to fix it. I'm going to bounce between the drill with some wire brushes and the grind with some wire brushes as needed, just to get it looking somewhat better. But this is pretty crusty. It was in a Michigan car. It was low mileage, but dadgum, Michigan's rough on cars. But I want to do it before I tear everything apart, you know, that way as I clean the inside out, I'm hopefully cleaning most of the junk out if I got any in. I'm just going to put some stuff in here to try to stop stuff from going in there. Make it happen. Still like the original plan I had of cleaning everything up before I tear into it, but it's just not working out that way. My wire brushes aren't wire brushing. I don't have enough cleaner. Honestly, it might be easier to pressure wash this daggum thing at this point, but anyway, I'm going to pull the pump out and start getting some of this stuff out of here and see what we can see.
And it's gone.
What?
It's gone. It's all gone.
Oh, I already feel like, you know, I know how dumb this idea is. But I have to look. I just have to. so things went about as expected. Clutches were bad, and then in my other trans, clutches were bad. That's the one I raced all year. I should have expected that. But in the meantime, I'm going to start tearing down the engine a little bit so that I can add all the things to it that I'm going to add to it. So that engine's only been sitting over here for what, a week? And it leaked all that. So I'm definitely looking forward to just taking this thing apart. Well, I shouldn't say I'm looking forward to it because I'll bet you about 85% of the bolts break, but we'll work through that. All stocker. All right, so after a late night last night, trying to get the engine tore down, seeing how far I want to go with things, looking like I'm just going to order a gasket kit. I have a different head that's in known good condition, so I'll probably put that on there, do an inspection on the bottom end, the whole thing, without hopefully taking it to the machine shop, because again, my goal is just to have a run-in, drive-in car that we can cruise in. I have no intentions of racing it. Everybody says that, right? And you're going to say, do it right. Trying to save money so I can race the other car, y'all. But the consensus is on the transmission, I'm going to have to order a rebuild kit. So apparently those clutches can fall apart like that if it's been sitting for too long. I'm not a transmission guy, so I don't really know. Very well could be, but that makes me concerned about the O-rings and everything else, the band. So like, I'm just going to dig a little further, pull the pan, and also the friction material could be throughout the trans. So none of that's good. So I'm going to take it apart, see what we see, and make my final assessment by the end of this video. I don't see anything too crazy in here, like obvious. And I mean, the filter's done. I don't know. But what is this? What is that? Goopity goop? It's never good. Well, I guess it's a good thing I haven't taken this car back to scrap, because I've taken a couple little pieces off the trans that I had in here, the broken case. This is the engine I blew up a while back. Put a couple little nice holes in her. I actually didn't see this crack last time, but there's that. But just taking this little fitting right here, you know, trying to do this cheap, never works out that way, but that'll help a little bit. All right, I'm a little torn on what to do here. So I kind of started doing the one thing I tell everybody not to do, and that's do multiple things at once and not accomplish any of it. This, I mean, yeah, you know, it's not looking good in there. What that means for the inside of everything else, probably everybody's right. Need to take it apart. This thing is absolutely disgusting from top to bottom. 90% of everything on here leaked. Feeling like that's getting a tear down. Well, why tear it down if you don't tear it all the way down? I know for sure I have a good head, so that's an easy fix. This head I just got built for my purple car like 2 years ago, right before I blew it up. So this is good. I know that. Now I have a block over here that does have Eagle rods and Wiseco pistons. This one spun a bearing. This is got good studs. Literally this block, if I remember right, has like no miles. Got rebuilt. I don't know why this happened. Got this from Chris, but it's got some stuff on it I can use. So again, trying to piece things together, but I don't want to, cheap out in the wrong areas because then it just creates other problems. And I do plan on driving the car quite a bit. I just don't plan on beating on it. Famous last words. But I just really want the car to go back together and not have a ton of mechanical issues and just be able to enjoy it and take the wife out. So I don't need to get crazy. I just need to take my time. I was hoping literally to like pull crap out, put it back in a weekend because I'm unrealistic as crap. But, it looks like another thing that's just going to get added to the project list, and we'll pick away at it as we can. I might have to order a whole trans rebuild kit because I don't want to be putting this stuff back with the old O-rings and seals and gaskets and stuff like that. I'm afraid to even take the overdrive clutches out because I'm assuming they look the same. But once I take it out, I know that seal will be bad and I'll have to replace it. So, just going to have to do it a little slower than I wanted to, but that's fine. Try to get her done right and still cheap because I don't want to spend money on this. I want to spend money on the red car. Boom. That's all the progress we're going to make for this video. We will be dabbling on cleaning up the harness a little bit as we go. We definitely want to clean up the engine and the transmission more. We want to do a lot of cleaning, right? I just want this to be a clean, take my wife to get ice cream type car. Famous last words. That probably means I'm going to end up racing it and regretting doing everything how I'm doing it, but I'll have to redo it, but it's fine. We're trying to save money and put it into the red car and put it into our race season. So we're just doing what we can. And the red car, check out these updates. And in case you don't know what those are, you'll have to stay tuned if you want to see the final results. Your boy's so daggone fired up. I hope you're fired up about something. Are you out there working on your projects? Tell me what you're doing down in the comments. How's it going? You ordering parts? Installing parts? You need parts? What are we doing? If you're watching this video, I appreciate you. But get your butt back in the garage and start working on the daggone thing. As always, I encourage you guys to be just like Gumpy is with this ball. And get out there. Get outside your daggone comfort zone. Feed dreams and starve fears, y'all. You excited, Gump? Yeah, so am I. And we're pretty new to merch, but I wanted to have a shirt that really meant something if I was going to release them. Our logo means a lot to me, but this logo means everything to me. You ever feel a little misunderstood like a barn cat? People saying you got rabies. Well, what if you're like me and you got that golden retriever energy? You're a little misunderstood. Why is he so happy? Why is he so optimistic? Well, combine the two and lasso up and get out there and feed dreams and starve fears. You can go to Sick Threads Apparel and get these right now.